wrestling fans, welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am your host, Joe the Panther, the Bird, and now introducing to the mic from the top of Metal Mountain all the way down to all 50 states and the globe. It's the happy heel himself, the Metal Geek.
What's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Joe?
How much, Sam? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Yeah, we have a fun double guest today. Let's give a war Dudes at Ringside podcast welcome to who, Geek?
Joe, what the hell, man?
Your turn. I always do the introductions. You do the introductions.
Oh my God,
today.
you can't get anybody's name,
No,
Joe.
I always do the introductions and I never let you do it.
My God, Joe. All right, let's give it Dudes at Ringside welcome to Pinups and Pinfalls.
That is all right.
Hi.
Okay,
real quick.
Yeah.
Our tag team is Team Bay.
Team Day.
Team
Pinups
Bay.
and Pinfalls is my YouTube
All right.
cast and
I
channel.
was close. I was close. There you go.
Yay! Shout out
He
to my.
always gets mad at me, but like I always do the introductions and like I never let him
And he
do it.
always botches it, and I'm like looking at him, and it's embarrassing right there.
No, it's sometimes I want
That's
him to
your
do the
turn.
Yeah,
Balance each other out. I like.
Yeah,
it.
I like to let him do the talking sometimes. You know, like I'm like the
No,
friend
you
that,
only let me do the talking when you don't know how to introduce the guest. You're like, "Oh, Geek, it's your turn." I'm like,
it's like if we're in a match against like the demolition, the old school back in the day wrestling team. It's like, Geek, you could do this. You're bigger than me. Like I'm just. I'll sit in the corner like I'll sit in the corner like Shawn Michaels on the turnbuckle. Like,
Hey, I know.
Geek, you done yet? Oh my God, you got beat up. So, if our fans aren't familiar with you, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Null Hart. What kind of words am I allowed to use on here?
You can curse.
anything, you can curse.
You can curse.
I'm a badass. What up?
I'm telise Stareeker. I don't know what else to say really.
She's my bubbly, beautiful best friend. Thank you.
That's
Wow.
me.
Okay. Cool. So, who trained you two?
Rocky Harden.
Mm-hmm. We trained at the House of Rage training school.
Okay.
In Winfield, West Virginia.
Wow.
My God.
Yep. My God.
West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on the map now. Bing. Cut the calendar.
Oh.
Put it on the map.
So, what was your first match like in front of a crowd?
Oof. Well, my first match was in front of a 4-H camp. It was really fun. I loved it. I actually wrestled my boyfriend. So that was really cool. Really great experience.
As first matches go, her match was really great.
I loved it. Like I always go back and watch it because it's just really sentimental to me.
Oh.
No.
My first match was very nerve-wracking. Obviously it was my first match in front of a crowd, and the person I was wrestling, I was her 14th match. So we were both very, very green. My boyfriend got to manage me, which was really good because he was like, because at the time I was a face, so he was like hyping up the crowd, getting them to cheer for me, reminding me what I was supposed to be doing next, those sorts of things. So it was really cool though. I thought I was going to be way more nervous and mess a whole bunch more stuff up than I did. But it was actually really kind of calming once we actually started the match. And I wasn't a huge ball of nerves the whole time like I thought I would be. So it was neat.
Interesting. So, have you ladies ever thought about traveling east, like anywhere in the country, East Coast, like out of the country, stuff like that?
Absolutely.
All the time. All the time we do.
Okay.
Where's some places you would love to travel to?
Anywhere, like in the world or in the country?
The country
Anyway,
and the world also.
And the
Japan.
States- and the States too.
England.
Oh, England.
We were talking earlier on Instagram, New York. I really want to wrestle in California.
Oh yeah, me too.
I
I want to go to Texas.
Yeah.
There's some good indie promotions in Texas that you guys should definitely hit up around.
Mission Pro, right?
Mission Pro. I don't.
That's
think I've
that's
heard of
Thunder
that.
Roses. That's
Aha.
Thunder Roses.
Yeah.
What was it?
Thunder Rosa.
Oh,
Oh, Thunder Rosa's promotion in Texas is Mission Pro
Yes.
Wrestling. Yeah.
You said England. There's a few promotions that you can put on your list if you want to go to England. This is a suggestion. I'm not saying they're gonna grab you. They probably will, because you guys are a tag team, so people love tag teams. They're called CPW, Coventry Pro. Coventry Pro Wrestling is their full name. CPW is they're on Instagram. They're a good promotion. UK Wrestling is another one in England that is a good one. I watch on YouTube a lot. What's the other one, Geek?
Bellatrix.
Yeah, Belichick's. Their logo is a Viking, like a Viking face. Yeah, it looks cool.
Very cool.
I need a notebook.
I know.
Yeah, there's another one that's on Twitch. Is WAW. That's in England also. We usually see their stuff a lot pop on our newsfeed on Instagram. Yeah, WAW has they show a lot of shows. Like if it's
Fight Factory, right?
Wait, Fight Factory. Yeah, Fight Factory too.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to be asking you to message me these later.
I will, Geek will, mostly me.
Forget.
In New York, there's Cap, which is owned by one of the who owns that one?
Brian Myers.
Brian Myers owns that.
I'm not sure if he owns it or he's the trainer. He's probably
one of the trainers.
Okay.
Victory Pro Wrestling. That one's a hidden gem.
Cap 2. Cap 2 is a hidden.
But, both of them are, but
yeah.
See, VPW, that one's a hidden gem because they let you run with your character. They'll let you be heel. Yeah, they'll be like, go for it. You do it.
They just debuted a new character actually at VPW. I was telling Joe earlier that his name's Dante Dranko. And he's like his character is like he's from a frat party.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he comes with like a was it a White Claw or
I love it. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh!
I think you just became best friends with a drunk frat boy.
All right, what's up, Robbie? How's it going, dude? Speaking of VPW, he's always there.
Is one of our local fans.
Well, buddies right there.
Local fans. I say fans.
But yeah, he comes to the ring with a White Claw. It's actually the funniest thing, though.
Oh my god,
it's awesome.
I'm like, and you said White Claw. I don't know. I can't.
And he's introduced as coming down the ring from a local frat house.
Oh my gosh.
I
get a kick out of that. I
think it's funny. I'm like, those still exist, frat houses? All the stuff that was going on last year, a few years about frat houses.
I think so. At least in our area.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, do they still exist? Like all the drama with frats.
The ones at my university were always in some sort of scandal.
Yeah. Every time I turned around, every time they would come on with frat, my mom would look at me and go like this. Aren't you glad you didn't join frat life in college?
Aren't you glad?
And looks at me and I go, what? In my head, I'm like, whoa, wow, what's this? My mom, no. My mom, when I drama in college with frat boys. Yeah.
Goodness.
Mama Panther would be pissed. Whew.
What would you say your favorite match of all time is? Both of you.
That we've had?
Like, I think he's trying to mean like your match that you would say from like the regular your matches out of your own matches you've had in your career, or like the real like WWE, WCW like matches that you thought like that's my favorite match.
Oh, okay. You can go ahead if you would like.
Probably my favorite one that I've had so far is with another girl from around this area. It was a couple months ago with Colby Max.
Oh,
yeah, we had her on the podcast actually.
Yeah. She told
she's
me.
awesome. She's awesome. So
yeah. She and I are actually about to have an I Quit match.
Oh.
On the 12th. You're going to be managing me, right?
Yeah, we're going to kick some ass. That's what we're going to do.
I'm going to win that PWL women's title. Listen, y'all watch.
More the way you reacted, she's like, you're going to manage me, right? It's like me and Geek. You're going to hang, Joe, you're going to hang out with me, right?
You come with me, right?
That's how
and then they turn heel on Joe halfway during the match. So.
No, Geek gets it twisted.
Yes.
Does not know that I'm the Shawn Michaels of the Rockers.
I'm here for this.
Yes, I'm the Shawn Michaels of the Rockers. I'm like, he doesn't realize that he's standing next to the glass window. With
I was gonna say, don't go into any barbershops with him. You're gonna be in some trouble.
I swear, we need to do a skit next to the barbershop window, and you're like, you better not, bro. What? Bring you for a haircut? No.
That's the end of Dudes at Ringside right there. Go right through the window.
Right through the window.
It was an accident. I tripped.
Sure you did, dude.
Favorite match of all time.
So, who is your big inspiration for becoming a tag team? Like, who would you say your favorite tag team would be of all time?
Listen.
Hey, Keith.
Hey, Keith.
How are you? What are you up to?
Who is this?
Who, Keith?
Yeah, who is that?
Never heard of her.
Never heard of her.
He's gonna be so mad.
I'm sorry. That's my boyfriend.
So make sure you follow us. That's all.
Yeah, Keith. Favorite tag team?
Well, we were just kind of pushed in, not pushed, but like
we were just thrown together.
Like last minute.
Yeah. They were like, hey, we want you to do, and I was a face at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You had done some stuff as a heel, and they were like, okay, we're going to do this like Chili Fest show. It's non-canon. So we're going to put you in a tag team with her, and you're going to be heels. And I was like, heck yeah. Because I've been wanting to try out being a heel since before I started. So, and it worked.
It just stuck. Like,
and
everybody started booking us as a tag team, which was pretty cool. Yeah. So,
and I'm a heel now. So
heck yeah.
When you first started, were you guys like Sheamus and Cesaro, or you would just heel off the bat?
We were just heel off the bat from the get-go. Yeah, there was no
like face and heel.
Yeah, no, we were just straight heels.
That would have been funny. You're like, I can't do that. I like people.
I do like people, and it hurts my heart to yell at them and call them useless and stuff, but yeah,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
I know that's right.
You can't tell me that you go at the end with the end of the match or like intermission, you run up to that kid and go, I'm so sorry, baby boy. I'm so sorry. Here's an autograph. I'm so sorry. And you take the autograph.
I did apologize.
That speaks to me to my next question. What's the biggest heel thing you guys think you've done to a fan?
Oh, we've never gotten this question. I'm excited.
I made a little girl cry.
Yes.
That's so mean.
Yeah.
I made a dude the last time me and her were at a show. I made a dude get out of his seat. Actually, this was the first time we tagged together. It was a completely different person though. And then the last time we tagged together, and it was two old men who stood up ready to fight me. And I was like, come on.
I told him I'd meet him in the parking lot.
Go.
Listen, I ain't scared.
I was going to whoop some ass.
Yeah. I said, I'll hit a senior citizen. Don't think I won't.
No, I'll get your discount. And when you die, I'll say that you're married.
Like your ARP card. Oh, Lord.
Just use your buddy's nose ring. Be like, see, this is the ring he gave me before he had a heart attack when I popped him in the jaw. Get his discount.
Oh my goodness.
He didn't.
Yes, queen.
You gotta go discount. He like, see, this is the wedding ring he gave me before I hit him in the face.
You know those robes that they call them the dead husband robes?
Oh, Lord.
Jesus.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, it sounds.
They got like the little feathers on. Man.
Oh, I know what robe you're talking about. Now I didn't know that's what they were called.
Like really, really fancy, like I don't know. They're long robes, and they got they're just
Ric Flair style, I guess.
They have
Pretty
like the
much.
feathers on the.
Yeah, they got feathers on them.
They're normally
But that's what they call them, like
I did not know that.
rich dead husband robe. I think. I don't know.
I think Ric Flair robe. Like,
yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
But I keep thinking. I think more now. Charlotte Flair took all that fun away from the Ric Flair robe and like changed it though, like completely.
Yeah, doesn't have the same meaning now.
Yeah, Did you see the one? Did you guys watch Raw?
I actually saw her wrestle the other day.
Live in Charleston.
Yeah,
right?
WWE came down here, and I saw her in her robe. Honestly, I thought it looked amazing. I was obsessed. I was like 10 out of 10. Would wear again. Like,
which robe was it? Because she had one on Raw that looked like Cruella. Looked like a Disney.
That was Survivor Series.
She came out with the Cruella DeVille.
Yeah, so sick.
It looked
the one that had spikes on the shoulders, like a Disney villain. I was like, "Whoa, girl!"
And then Becky came out like another Disney character. I forgot who she came out as, but
I don't know. Oh wait, because Becky was in all red. It gave me kind of Scarlet Witch vibes, but I don't.
That was it. Scarlet Witch.
It was. I was thinking Brittany because the whole
Brittany, yeah.
I think that's all the girls are doing.
She was Scarlet Witch, and I think Agatha Harkness. I think Charlotte was Agatha Harkness, the witch.
Oh, because she was wearing a lot of purple. Yeah, I think you're right. Gosh dang, I missed that. And Scarlet Witch is my favorite superhero. Yeah. So
Green Lantern. He uses his brain.
Who?
Green Lantern.
Oh, Green Lantern.
Joe hates Spider-Man, by the way.
I don't hate Spider-Man. No, I don't hate Spider-Man. I have no problem with Spider-Man. I just got mad when they released the final Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer. All the Spider-Man fans were in the comments on Instagram. I'm like, guys, you're gonna get your trailer. Go get your panties up in a twist.
Also, it's the community more so than Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Spider-Man didn't do nothing.
In the comments on Instagram, it was like, when are we getting Spider-Man? This is not Spider-Man. What about Spider-Man? I'm like,
that trailer is dope, though. Have you seen the new trailer?
The heel right here. He says Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man
See how nice he is to ever show Spotify? Boop. Oh. Spider-Man sucks, man.
Boo. I see you suck.
He's the real heel.
I see where he's sleeping tonight.
Yeah.
On the couch.
Couldn't even lace up Spider-Man's gimmick. Get out of here.
The mod also loves Scarlet Witch also, so there you go.
Yay.
I saw that picture of you with the witch hat. That was cool.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I was a witch, yeah. It was pretty. That was the first photo shoot I'd ever done. I was so nervous. And I was like, I don't know how to pose because I'm like super awkward and real just dorky.
But she killed it.
Yeah, your picture looked cool that you sent us.
She killed it. Yes.
Thank you.
Queen.
See, we've had some wrestlers that on the podcast, just choose whatever pictures you want. Me and Geek are the certain type of professional that we make the wrestlers send us their pictures because I get nervous just going on their Instagram picking the wrong picture.
Because they might say, "Oh, I didn't say you could use that photo."
Yeah,
yeah.
I look at the pictures differently because my grandfather was a photographer and my mom is an artist, and I draw, and I also write. So I'll choose a picture like what she had with the witch. I'll choose that picture. I would have chose that picture. Like picture of your tag team partner. It could have been one of her like this. Like I could have chose that. And then she'd have been like, "Oh, Joe, I didn't like that one. Can you post it again and change the picture?" And I would have been like, "Send me one that you feel is appropriate." That's why every picture you see us post with the wrestlers is something they sent.
Right. I appreciate that because I'm real picky about what pictures I post because I think I look bad 98% of the time. So I'm real picky.
Because I get worried. This is what we're doing for you, the independent wrestling scene. We like to promote you guys. Make this, even though we talk about ourselves sometimes on our podcast, we want this to be another way of somebody seeing you and they hear about you and then they want to book you.
And I appreciate that because honestly, the pinups and pinfalls, the YouTube channel and the podcast that I do, we've actually for the last year been doing an independent wrestler spotlight series where we kind of do the same thing. We bring on an independent wrestler from this area and we interview them for however long,
we interview everyone all over. Me and Joe.
I told you, your buddy. I told Angie. I was like, we pretty much we get people from all the way as far as London, England, Germany, Finland,
Scotland,
Portugal.
That's so
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, we were actually supposed to interview someone from Scotland, and that actually sadly fell through. I'm real sad about that, but yeah, we might try to get her on next year. See how that works.
Yeah. We were supposed to get someone too, but like the last second she couldn't do it. So
yeah, it happens.
It happened.
I was the geek. I say one person storms off in front of our imaginary door, and another person is dinging the doorbell on the opposite side.
Yep. There's no shortage.
How we met Kiara. That's how we met Kiara from London, England. In my joke, funny cartoon brain, we have the east.
Shameless plug, he says.
Shameless plug.
That's Keith. I know.
Yes.
Well, I know.
He's such a heel. He's such a heel.
Keep hearing a ding dong.
I'll tell you what, he's so mean.
Like so mean, as Spiffy would say. Everybody's dinging. Like the doors are all like, why do we keep hearing your doorbell? We move a shelf. There's London, England's door, and there's Kiara, first British guest we've had ever on the podcast. Ever since.
That's great.
Ever since British guests, the London, England guests are just kind of funny.
That's awesome.
Right? Oh, speaking of, listen, I'll plug somebody else. Have you heard of the Von Englands?
Oh yes,
yeah. We just had him on, we had him on the podcast.
I love him.
No, we had Eden on the podcast. We didn't have.
Oh, did you? Okay, yeah. You didn't have Sydney. Oh, I love them so much.
She was supposed to send us her sticker. She forgot. I mean, she's been busy.
Yeah, they've been in England actually.
Yeah. I that's why she doesn't message me. She's gonna kill me when she comes back to the States, messaging me, Joe, you bastard! You know I'm over in England. Sorry. Yeah. But yeah, she's a doll. She's a doll. She's sweet.
Yes.
Yeah. So where can we find either your merch? So like if our fans want to buy it.
I actually don't have merch.
That's
easy for me. I don't have it.
I've
only wrestled like 15 matches, so like merch was not really something I jumped into right away. I don't know. Other people are different.
I'll go ahead.
I was gonna go ahead and continue. Go ahead.
I honestly cannot remember the website that it's on. Yeah, please go to my Facebook.
Did you pin it to your Facebook?
Yeah, like it's literally pinned up. Because it's another website besides professional or pro wrestling tees. Because my friend, he put his merch on this website that I use, and I can never remember the name of it. Brainbuster Tees. Thank you.
Brainbuster Tees. Brainbusters, like she forgot.
Brainbuster Tees / Null Heart.
She's got a ton of stuff like beanies.
I got
hoodies and there's stickers too, right?
I like the beanie because it's cold.
I got sweatpants. Listen, y'all cold? Go get you some sweatpants.
She's got fanny packs.
Yes, I got fanny packs. Yes, ma'am.
I know that's right. Amen. Fanny packs.
What would you guys say? What would you guys say your finishing move is?
Actually, we just figured that out.
Our tag team finish. It's sick.
Yeah.
So you can tell what you do. And then
I'll so you're familiar with the Eat Defeat, right?
Yeah.
Gail Kim gimmick. Okay, so I get them in the Eat Defeat. She's got them hooked for like a German suplex. I get them in the Eat Defeat. The momentum just carries them back into a German.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
That's the finish.
And what's it called?
Oh, we don't even have a name for it yet. Unless you thought of one.
If I think of one, I'll spit it out. But
Eat Defeat. Get it? If she has it, eat. Oh, no, that's not good. I'll think it's.
Yo, come on, man! Really?
Because when I use it in sync, I was gonna call it. Have you guys ever seen the movie The Last Dragon?
No.
Anyway.
Wait, Last Dragon. That's the one that
Anyway, with, it's a cheesy 80s movie with there's a character named Shonuff.
Yes.
Bruce Leroy. Yeah.
Yes. Bruce Leroy. You don't got the power.
yes, the glow. Yay! Okay, so there's a line that Shonuff says in the movie. He says to the character, "Kiss my Converse."
Yes.
So I wear knee-high Converse to honor AJ Lee, and that's what I was going to call the finish. Was Kiss My Converse.
We could just call it Kiss My Converse Baby.
But then Converse would
Kiss
see
My Converse Baby.
Never understood.
Oh my God, the conversation. and the conversation. Get it? Conversation. And
hey, I like that.
I like it.
Or conversation ender. It's something to the fans could be like, oh, like when they, when like Randy Orton will say they do his finishing move, they're like RKO. Like the fans will yell it.
Right.
But so they'll be able to yell it. So shorten it so like conversation ender. And the announcer can say it so they're not like, oh, what is it called again? And they're looking at their notes trying to figure what the hell they're saying. You know what I mean? Get it so they're like, and here comes, he got her locked in the conversation ender. 1, 2, 3, the match is over.
I enjoy that very much.
I understood the assignment there.
Sometimes. Joe doesn't understand any assignments. He always leads it to geek over here.
Yep. I'm sitting on. You can see me lying on the rope like Shawn Michaels, like, oh, I'm supposed to, yeah.
I'm doing something. Oh my goodness.
I'm smiling at the girls in the front row, like,
how you doing?
oh, geek. Oh, yeah. Giving out my cards and stickers with my like number and everything on it. Like
favorite matches? Yeah, we talked about favorite. matches.
I didn't get to answer mine. We got
correct.
We didn't talk about your favorite like overall match.
Well, I'll let you go first.
Oh, okay. Well, because my favorite match that I've had is the one I say every time. My second match, I actually got to be in a tag team with my boyfriend. His wrestling name is Huff Manley. And it was actually set up after my first match where he managed me. The girl that I wrestled, Eve Levine, she like attacked me after the match, and then somebody came out and attacked my boyfriend, and it was set up for the following month a mixed tag between us and them, and that is obviously for sentimental reasons my favorite match that I've had. Favorite overall match is Stone Cold versus Bret Hart at WrestleMania 13.
Well, that one's a good one. With the blood.
Right.
Yeah.
That t-shirt.
That's an iconic match. You know?
It is. Yeah. And I also really like, the TLC matches. Pretty much, yeah. The TLC matches are crazy to me. Edge, the Hardys, the Dudleys, or Edge and Christian, sorry. Those are my faves. Faves. Anything with AJ Lee.
So you would say you're the person that bought that neon. Do you remember the original Hardy Boys shirt they had with the purple shirt that said Hardy Boys?
Yeah.
You would say you're the person that bought it and was like totally rocking it, walking around like, yeah, I'm wearing purple. Yeah, I'm wearing purple.
Did you? I never had it. No. Never.
I got hooked when that shirt came out. I was like, I have to have it.
It was a badass shirt. I'm not gonna lie to you, but no, I never had it.
My dad looked at me like I was the bad kid. He's like, my old son of mine wearing purple. Yet our high school colors were purple and gold.
Oh my goodness, man!
And I was the mascot.
Joe, what was your favorite match, Joe? You'd say
my match of all time.
Yeah.
Like as a teen, it was Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero Halloween Havoc.
Ooh.
When Rey wore the cool purple with the one outfit. As a young little Panther, stays rent free in my head forever. Got me into wrestling even harder than knowing my grandfather was a wrestler. Mr. Perfect versus Bret Hart, SummerSlam '91.
Anything Mr. Perfect did was.
Oh, Kurt Hennig was the man.
I love how we both said it. That's great.
That boy could sell a toilet paper to a room of frat boys that are drunk. Yeah. Like he could.
I'd say my favorite match would have to be Okada versus Omega number 4.
Ooh, Okada versus Omega 4. You said?
Yeah, number 4. The match number 4.
Oh my goodness! All of those matches with them are just absolutely insane. I love watching the two of them work. I really do. Okada is actually my mom's favorite wrestler.
Oh wow!
That and Okada Shibata is probably another one of my favorite matches. And Triple H and Shawn from SummerSlam 2002.
Oh wow!
That was like going to be one of my tying questions because you said your mom likes certain wrestlers in New Japan. What it like now? I know your mom likes wrestling. So like this originally like she said she liked wrestling. What was their first thoughts when you said, "Oh, I'm going to become a wrestler"? Was it like positive?
It was. She was supportive of it. She was worried because I'm not super young. I just turned 40 in October. So my family as a whole, they were just kind of like, you're 40, you're almost 40 years old, right? And you're gonna try to wrestle. They were just a little worried about my safety and my health because it's dangerous. Or whatever. So, but now, like my mom paints her fingernails. She's gonna get like, well, at the time when I was a face, my colors were hot pink and black. And she was gonna get like this whole outfit. They wore boas to this title match that I had, and they had megaphones. I mean, my family is just like wild about it now, which I love so much to have, their support. It really means a lot to me because I was nervous that they weren't gonna be totally behind it to begin with, but they really get into it and they get worried that, that I'm gonna get hurt. But
I understand that.
Yeah,
that's good that now they're really like coming in super supporting you because I'm 38 and if I went in to become a wrestler, it'd be like a really tough story.
my back hurts all the time.
I work in a grocery store and I lift milk. I work in a grocery store. I lift up heavy milk crates and stuff like that and empty a truck every Monday and every Wednesday.
Yeah.
So to me, that's like I'm wrestling without wrestling and I'm talking to people on a microphone. That's my way into the wrestling world without even beating somebody up.
There you go, yeah, because there's so many other things you can do in the business that aren't wrestling. So
Exactly.
There you go.
Do you guys have any stories from the road?
On the road?
For the road, like when you're traveling to shows, is like anything like that.
Oh my gosh.
Really, everything pretty much goes smoothly on the road. I went to a baseball game with some wrestlers, and one of them locked my keys in my car.
Oh God!
That's not wrestling. I mean, I was with wrestlers, but that's baseball game related. So we were just in downtown Charleston at like midnight.
Oh no!
Out of my car, I know.
Nothing really bad has happened to me. I have a blast whenever I ride with people. We just meme all the time.
Yeah, I did get pulled over coming back from a show in Huntington. That was fun.
That's funny. Long Island is a Huntington also.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Yeah. I think there's a Huntington in every city, Joe.
Oh, I thought that was funny. I'm like, wait, she said.
I think there's a Huntington in Seattle too.
Oh, neat.
And a Huntington in California too. So there you go.
Well, there's also a Milford in Connecticut.
Where
I live. There's a Long Beach in California, and there's a Long Beach in Long Island.
And there's a Jersey Shore in Pennsylvania also. I pass it going to Penn State all the time.
Everything's just named after each other.
Jersey Shore, and I'm like, every time I pass it, I bet you all there is a lake there. I say that every time.
Ever so Spotify says there is.
Yeah. So, has a fan ever done any fan art of you or gave you like a pop that looks like you?
There's this one kid who messaged me privately and he said, "Hey, I made this for you and your tag partner. I just figured you might like it." And it was the cutest little thing ever. He didn't put my gimmick name on there, that's fine. It's not a big deal. It was just a kid. But like it was the cutest little thing ever. He put our names like kind of long ways on the picture, and it was our tag picture that he did. He just edited it. It wasn't really a fan art, but it was a fan edit. So I really loved it. I posted it to my Facebook.
Yeah. There's a guy who comes to a lot of the shows that takes pictures. And I'd actually forgotten about this. Ooh, I hate that. But he came to a show and handed me an envelope. And at the last show he had come to after the match, it was the tag match that I talked about. He had taken a picture of me after the match, giving my son a kiss on his head, because I have an 8-year-old. And he took a picture of me kissing my son on the head and like blew it up to 8x10 size and gave me that picture.
That is so sweet.
It was really sweet.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was really touching. I thought that was lovely.
That's cool when people do that kind of stuff. Like they do pictures or they'll do art. Like when I said, I even we've heard stories from wrestlers that we had on the podcast that someone actually made a pop. Took a pop vinyl, which is like $13, something like this.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And they took a pop and took the time to paint and detail the person to look like them. And like,
oh,
that is so great.
That's so wonderful.
I get so jealous. I'm like, I want a pop of me and Geek.
Like, you have to make that. You would have to make the headphones, Joe, with me on.
I love that.
Yeah,
like, that'd be awesome.
You know, it's funny that there's actually what is it? A pop vinyl website that you could actually make yourselves as pops.
Ooh, that's really neat.
You'd buy a Joe Pop. Thanks, Keith. I'm the heel of the podcast.
You're supposed to be buying, he likes the cool glasses. That's why.
You're supposed to be buying the Geek Pop because I'm the heel right here.
I'll put my beer on I'll put my coffee in the beer on.
You just need a double pack.
Yeah, you like here we go. This is a question for you guys. How would you have our pop? Have it back to back like the logo, or would you have it like next to each other?
Oh, you'd be bookends for me.
Oh,
bookend, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, back to back.
All I can think of Booker T's finishing move. You give us the rock bottom? Ow. Well, I'm little. It would look like you're giving a child a sleeper of the rock bottom. I'm like 5'1", so you'd be like,
"Oh gosh, yeah, you are short."
I always said to Joe. I always said to Joe that.
Sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. You said it first.
I'm sorry.
I called myself a peanut, so I jump into it too.
I always said to Joe they should make a GCW Zack Ryder with the glass in the back and everything like that.
Would you buy that if Zack Ryder had a GCW pop of himself with the glass in the back and everything?
Me?
Yeah, would you buy that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really buy pops.
It's funny. As far as pops, I have this one because my friend gave it to me for my birthday.
Ooh,
one of a kind.
Okay.
One of a kind, Zack Ryder, New York Comic Con.
That's
fantastic.
That's why I would recommend that because you have the Carol one from the Walking
Dead. Did you see those TikToks where people were opening like the top of their heads to see if there was a ring inside?
What? Really?
Yeah, people were open. It was all over TikTok. It was a trend. People were cutting open the top of the pop heads to see if there was like, I think it was a ring. I'm not sure, but it ended up being fake.
Oh no,
a ring?
Yeah, but it's not real.
Word of advice to everybody that's listening to our podcast: never ever listen to TikTok ever.
Never, unless it's
never.
You need to take that advice.
I like to see this.
Never ever, because
you can learn on TikTok is how to cook a great meal or learn how to make
a
crunchy sandwich. That's it. You know what I mean?
It looks like crap.
No, I'm saying the meals that they have on TikTok always end up look like crap. And I'm
not
like,
my mom.
Where? Because I ask, where did you learn that? Oh, I learned it on TikTok. And I'm like, oh, go figure.
Oh, my mom, my sister. I beg to differ. My mom and my sister.
She made something good on TikTok, though.
Oh my God, they're delicious. So shut up, geek.
Because I haven't seen anything good on TikTok yet, so I would love to see this, though. Yeah,
we have a TikTok if you guys want to follow us. It's dudes.
Oh my goodness,
I'm for it. I'll do it right after this.
I don't have a.
You will
TikTok.
find the Stevie Ray, famous Stevie Ray, Stone Cold Steve Austin is a portal. And you'll also be able to see our shocked face when Nathan from Coventry Pro Wrestling broke news that we didn't even know he was going to break on the podcast. Oh. Me and Geek knew about it. Well,
yeah. I didn't know about it.
Oh, I think
in the dark as usual. Listen,
Geek's face on this video, ladies, when you see it later,
Mhm.
priceless. It's just like
I can't wait.
it's hilarious. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, do you ladies, are you guys currently in any rivalries you want to call out your opponent? Like, did yours?
Actually, we
Mhm.
well, you and Colby.
Me and Colby.
Go for it.
Colby Max.
And then what's crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but this hasn't been confirmed, so I'm not going to say the company. But there is a company that was talking to me, and I've always actually wanted a rival with Talise. But that was way before we were a tag team. But me and him were talking about that recently, and he said he might give us the rivalry. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. But I don't know about it now because like where we're tagging and stuff. But I don't. It's up in the air, so I don't know any details about it. So that's why I'm not saying the company. But
Yeah.
that might be a thing.
Yeah, don't get yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
This place is the fun break news, but we don't want trouble.
It ain't news. Nope, don't do that.
Is there any tag team you guys would love to face, or that yet? It could be a dream tag team, or it could be someone that's reality right now.
Golly, who would you want to? Do you know?
Not really. I don't really watch a whole lot of tag team stuff.
Listen, can we take on the Young
I mean,
Bucks?
That'd be cool because we love intergender wrestling here on Dudes at Ringside. So.
If I could just do intergender wrestling,
Can we just take on the Jurassic Express too? Listen,
that'd be cool.
I think that would be a fun match. Actually,
I'd like that a whole lot.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Marco Stunt and Luchasaurus, obviously. In
I've always told Joe. Joe always says I'm too short to be a wrestler. I'm like, Joe, Marco is shorter than you, and he's friggin' amazing. By the way,
Yeah.
I can't say nothing.
I really
bad
like
about
him.
No,
Few people have told me in person if I was a wrestler, because my grandfather was a grapple wrestler, so because I'm upper body stocky because I used to do Special Olympic swimming. I was a butterflyer on the team, so my upper body is so buff. They said you'd be a great submission specialist over being a high flyer because you're so buff upper body. So it would make no sense to jump off the top rope. I'm like, I would use the top rope maybe just to do like the high flying outside of the ring and everybody's jumped around each other to jump on top of everybody.
Yeah,
but otherwise I'd be the submission guy.
There you go.
We have a question from Keith here. Any favorite match stipulations or any you guys would want to do? For example,
why are you using big words?
TLC match.
Listen.
Or a steel cage.
People are gonna hate me for this. Okay,
Yeah.
People are gonna hate me for this.
Let them hate.
I don't really care for ladder matches. I'm not a big fan of them. But I don't know. I kind of want.
You kind of want to do hardcore stuff.
That's what I was gonna say. I want to do hardcore stuff.
Not me, man.
A death match?
Not a death match. Just use like fans bring the weapons type of thing.
Legos.
The whole
geek. There we go. Got finally someone that discusses the Lego discussion. Legos TikTok.
What do you think hurts worse, Legos or tacks?
I haven't used tacks yet. But like probably Legos.
Legos are awful.
Probably Legos.
As a mom, I'm going to.
A lot of people tell me that a lot of the wrestlers we interviewed, they said Legos hurt, but tacks don't hurt going in, but they hurt coming out.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's what a lot of people
I can imagine not really feeling them go in.
Yeah,
because but then coming out.
Yeah, because there's a few people that we've interviewed. I forgot who it was recently said it. They rather use Legos against the tacks because you don't know where those tacks have been. Someone could have brought them. Someone could have brought them from home, had them in the drawer for like 5 or 6 years. you don't know if those are rusty.
Yeah.
I would just buy brand new ones. I am not about to put anything in my body that someone else has touched. Absolutely not.
If it's a fans bring the weapons situation
I wouldn't
and
use
their tax,
I would bring my own.
I'm gonna lose that under the ring somewhere, not even use it.
Yeah, just like
Call it out there. No.
Like, what if someone brought it home and they didn't know it was their parents and they hadn't used it like in a few years and the tacks were rusty. They were in a room that had an air conditioning and they got, the air that went from the air conditioning, you know what I mean?
Yeah. If I can't be 100% sure the sharp objects you're putting in, I'm not going to use it. No way.
The best is when the wrestlers actually have the bag and everyone goes, "Oh, you know what's coming next."
Yeah.
It's either tacks or it's Legos. It's one of those. It's something in there. It's something in that bag. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
My boyfriend, he did a hardcore match not too long ago, and he had a bag that you were talking about. He just like held it up. He showed the crowd. I'll send you the link for the match later, but it's a really good match. And I'm not just saying that because he's my boyfriend. I think the other guy, Dave,
Aaron West,
is his gimmick name, but both of them did phenomenal.
They're both great. They are indeed.
We always looking for guests on Dudes at Ringside. So if he ever wants to come on as well,
Oh yeah.
Because as I told
you about that earlier.
You listening, Keith?
As I told you before, Angie, I was like, the message on I have to send you a funny video of our other side of the messages.
I'll buy you.
They took my bag that night. I never got it back.
Like, we have so many people that we send our little letter thing. We always send the wrestlers saying you want to come on the podcast. So many guys. Not one of them has seen it. It's all still sent. Not one. All the girls are like, okay, when do you need me? What date? What time? And it's just like, guys, pick up the phone. ringing. And or we're sitting there in their request box next to, do you want to be famous? And some picture of some lady like this. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, not his. I'm just saying. Like, sometimes they'll never see it. Like, yeah.
I'll see if Old Huff Manley wants to do it.
Because we love interviewing tag teams like you guys. We like interviewing solo wrestlers, and we're the home of champions. So if you're a champion and you want to come on the podcast, doors always open.
I know so many wrestlers. I got you.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Spread the word. Spread the word, ladies. Please
send them our way. There you go.
We will. We'll be like, read those messages.
Yeah.
Get on the podcast.
Yeah.
We're like, think of us like a satellite dish, and the wrestlers are like the lightning bolt. We want to like have them go into the satellite dish and just go into the atmosphere.
Yeah. Because I think sometimes they don't maybe realize or think about how many people they could reach doing a podcast. I don't know.
That's why I take I'll look into podcasts, but that's why I usually try to take every podcast that's thrown my way.
And you can tell them we're the fun podcast. We don't try to ask the questions. Like
we're not the weirdos to ask like the political questions. We go to the fun questions. There's wrestling podcasts that go everywhere.
Oh, steer me away from those.
Like, we talk about wrestling. We talk about food, movies.
Mostly, our podcast is mostly entertainment.
There have been like a million times like on this like right now where I thought that I was just FaceTiming you guys.
Yeah, I forget I'm on a podcast.
Yeah, I forget that I'm alive, and then Keith pops up.
I know. Thanks for the keeping us in reality checks, my son.
It's like, as I said to Angie before we were live, that said, just pretend like you're at the bar hanging out with us, eating pizza and like eating tacos.
It's more of a hangout than it's a podcast.
Yeah.
Keep talking about pizza. Listen.
Wait, what kind of pizza you like, girl?
Me? I'm so basic. I like cheese.
It's
or ham and pineapple.
I do have a question.
Pineapple goes on pizza.
I was about to ask that.
Period.
Do you all think that pineapple goes on pizza? I'll let y'all know my answer, but
absolutely it does.
Geek, you go first, friend.
What about
You know
you?
my answer right there. It's no. For
No,
those that listening on
can't.
Spotify.
I can't do it. I'll eat it. I'm a foodie. I'll eat anything.
I'll eat your pineapple too if you don't want it. Listen,
I'll eat it.
I think
like
it
pineapple.
does. I think it goes
I
on.
love
It's
it.
good. I think so.
Put
The
that
mouth
with
says
ham.
hell no.
Listen,
No,
That's
Ever's so
okay.
spiffy.
Boo-boo, no. I'll
I'll
save the pineapples in a little dish afterwards, and if we have vanilla ice cream, I'll toss them on and put the whipped cream on top of it. Eat it like that, even though they'll be
That's
hot.
okay.
I'll still
Listen, you're
eat
probably
it.
cringing so hard that I like pineapple on pizza.
The Italian at first going,
It's okay. I'm sorry. I'm not Italian. I'm Venezuelan and Irish, so I don't know what you
Puerto
want.
Rican and
I
Italian.
can't even tell you what I am. I have no idea.
I like potatoes, but not spicy food.
Potatoes,
Mm-hmm.
a delicacy.
In every form.
And
I love-
yes.
I love my culture, Puerto Rican food. I love I'm the only Puerto Rican on St. Patty's Day is like, it's St. Patty's Day again. I'm gonna see so many redheads walk into my store. Man. I'm the weirdest Puerto Rican wearing a green shirt, green hat. I'm like, I'm not getting pinched today. Like,
There he is.
my dad's like, Randy, take all that green off.
So
You're
good.
Puerto Rican.
My grandpa used to make pizza homemade. There you go.
That's so good.
Did he
Man.
do the thing where he like flips
real
it?
Italian style pizza?
You know what I'm talking about?
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
That's a genuine question because I that's always been like a thing with me. If I ever make a homemade pizza, I will do this. Like it will.
Like I guess make it like round. I guess.
Yeah, that's. I've always wanted to do it. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Did you know in Italy their pizzas are not actually round? They're like a different shape.
They're more like oblong shape.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
so
I saw that. I was like, what?
Do you guys have any upcoming shows, matches you want to talk about, or?
Yeah, sure,
Go
of
for
course.
Go
ahead.
With me, I have a booking on Saturday, in North Carolina, in Shelby, North Carolina. It's my first time being there, but I know the promoter. His name is Bobby Cosby. The name of the company slips my mind right now, but I think I want to be. I can't remember her name. Oh my goodness. My memory is awful. Okay, it really is. You can ask my boyfriend. It's terrible, but I have a booking this Saturday.
I have a booking. That's great. That's great because that's such a heel gimmick right there. I don't remember the opponent.
It doesn't matter.
Who cares? Who cares?
Gonna beat her anyway.
No, I just be a little dumb sometimes.
She doesn't deserve a name. Who cares?
So do you bring all your merch when you go to the shows? And if like a kid walks by and doesn't want to stop, you go, you better stop.
Can confirm the memory is terrible.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Keith.
you.
Then we both have a booking. We're double shotting on Sunday the 12th.
Wow.
Because we have a booking for ACW. I don't know that it's essentially for ACW. They do a birthday show every year for one of the wrestlers who has been wrestling in this area for like 20 plus years. So they do like a birthday show for him every year, and we're actually booked on that show, the two of us, and then we're going to have another partner, I think is how it's supposed to work, against 3 other people. And then that is in Hurricane. And then we were driving from Hurricane immediately after that, about 2 hours away to Bluefield, West Virginia, where Colby Max and I are having the I Quit match for the PWL women's title, which I'm going to win. On Sunday.
Yeah. When you win that belt, girl, please send us a picture so we can post it and show your belt off.
I got you. I'm gonna win.
Absolutely.
She doesn't even know.
No, she doesn't. Listen, I can be all nice and friendly.
Bless her sweet, innocent heart.
But I can be an ass.
Can confirm.
Colby Mac. All right, Colby Mac.
The truth.
Yes. It hurts. It's going to listen.
Truth hurts.
Colby, honey.
Baby. Yes. Yes, queen. Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Do you ladies have any pets?
Oh yes.
No.
I have 3 doggos.
They're so cute. I love her dogs.
One is Zoe. She's an Australian Shepherd.
So
I know, I love her so much.
I love her.
All my dogs can be hellions sometimes. I'm sure Keith will come in here and be like, can confirm. I have another dog. I've had her for 5 years. Her name is Anna. I actually named her after, because I'm obsessed with makeup, the Anastasia Cosmetics brand. I named her after that. So I call her Anna. And then we have another dog named Freya. She wasn't my dog.
Oh, they're watching.
Oh, I love that. Oh, hi, babies.
Puppies are watching. Geek the Floofs are watching.
The Floofs still watching.
We call the dogs.
Put a dog on the screen. My dog will go running.
We call all the dogs the Floofs.
My Floofs.
Floofs at ringside. They're all watching.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheering on Mama. Or barking. I don't know
Did you have any pets like in the past?
I have, yeah. I had a dog. Her name was Leia. She was an Australian Shepherd. She actually, I had her because my mom has like this humongous yard. She's got so much land. And Australian Shepherds are very, very active dogs. They like to be outside. They like to be running around doing stuff. So I actually moved to a place that was not really going to work for her to have a lot of space to run and all of that stuff because there was no yard and things like that. So she went to live with my mom for a time, and then my mom fell in love with her, and she lived out the rest of her life there, and she actually passed a couple years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay. She was like my favorite little dog. But yeah, my little Leia.
Someone just said yeet in the chat.
Was that? Put that up again. That's my boyfriend.
Hello.
Tell him.
Make sure you follow us.
Okay, so you're going to want to have
button.
him on your podcast because this young man, I'm so super duper proud of him. I'm spilling the beans. I hope you don't get mad at me.
Oh, no.
He actually just had a huge match against QT Marshall and got invited after the match to go on AEW Dark.
What?
Wow.
Congratulations, bro.
Proud of you. Go follow him on all social media. Okay.
That's awesome.
Okay, yeah, this is where I get super giddy and lively is when I get to talk about my
Joe,
how
wait,
proud
we're
of
still
him I am.
live. We're still live.
I didn't say nothing.
I didn't say nothing either.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not talking to me. Okay, yeah. So, because I'm just, I tell you what, you want to talk about someone who has worked their ass off and just worked so hard and has earned the opportunities he's getting. It's that one right there, Huff Manley, 100%.
We're proud of
Yay!
Huff, follow us, Huff. Follow us.
Huff, please follow us, Huff.
Yes.
Please. All right.
Please
Push the
follow the
button.
chat, and I'm like,
Push the
he's going to
button.
dark, y'all.
I
so
told
proud.
you to say
Yeah.
it. I told her to say it. Huffman, if you get mad at anybody, it's going to be me, fam. Love you.
Please follow us, Huff.
Huff,
please.
if you ever want to come on the podcast, we have available on a Sunday. You in, bro.
Yeah. Hey, listen. He's off most Sundays. Listen, I'm going to tell his schedule.
Really?
All right.
Yeah, but
We usually do
You
our shows.
ruined it for him already.
We're
You can't
available at 2:30 show. It's yours because usually
Huff can't say I'm busy. He's like, she already told me you're booked. You're like available.
well, he
might be booked that day, I think.
Yeah. Oh wait, what day is it?
It's Sunday.
I got a
Oh,
Sunday.
yeah, he's booked in a steel cage match actually.
Oh,
in
Yeah.
Huntington. Mm-hmm.
honey, he's traveling all the way to Long Island. Geez, that's a lot.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, Huntington, West Virginia.
Yeah, the Huntington.
Yeah, the other one.
My brain
Super
went,
table.
I'm like, damn, he's traveled a long time to make that money.
Yay!
Yes.
Love. Aw.
People keep
Love him so
breaking
much.
news on
Love
our
Huff is
podcast.
like-
You know?
Yeah.
Is that what goes on right now in our podcast? People just break news. It's like I'm just gonna break it.
They're like the news.
All the
That's your
time.
gimmick now. Don't
That's
come on
our-
unless you got news to break.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Not even my
If you
news.
have
I'm
news
so
to break,
proud.
we ain't talking to you. And camera goes away.
bye. Right.
Microphone's like, my microphone's like,
Mm-mm. Not interested.
made my microphone sad. It just was like,
Oh golly. I love
If-
it.
here we go. As you said, you both liked our logo. If you if our logo was a cartoon, what channel would we be on? Cartoon Network, Adult Swim,
Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Adult Swim.
Adult Swim. Well, here we go. If you had to write the script, would it be like a Bob's Burgers show, or would it be like a Family Guy show,
Maybe
or
more like the regular show?
I'm thinking like, oh gosh,
I freaking love that show.
Beavis and Butthead.
Oh
God. Oh, fun story about Beavis and Butthead.
I love Beavis and Butthead.
In college, me and Metal Geek were like the real life Beavis and Butthead.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I was Beavis, of course, because I'm the short one.
Our buddy was Stuart.
Yeah, our buddy that we went to college with, he was Stuart. We would always go, guys, do you want to go do something fun? We're like, no. You stop.
Wow.
Oh, that was in the couch.
Oh my
and we would be sitting playing PlayStation till like lunchtime, then dinner time.
Our other friend will come in and say, "Guys, you done yet?" Nope, we're still alive.
So how long have you guys been friends?
Since college.
Since college.
Oh, yeet again.
Almost you. Remember to follow us. Yeet. Remember.
Yeet, follow.
Come on, hit the button so we can see the cat.
We want to see the cat. We want to see the cat dance.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ladies play any video games like PlayStation?
Yes.
What's your games of choice?
Oh gosh, well Halo's getting ready to come out.
Okay. When is this supposed to come out?
The 8th. 7 days. Oh man, because it's already December all of a sudden.
Did you pre-order it already?
Oh, there we go.
Yay! The cat vibing. I love that. Yay, the vibe cat.
I chose that one because I'm like, that cat looks so high.
I love it. Yay.
Welcome to the Ringside Crew. There
All I can think is the character from South Park. I'm so high right now.
Oh my gosh.
That's what
Kelly? Is that who you're talking about?
Yeet. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but other than, let's see, Halo, Final Fantasy was a huge part of my life. World of Warcraft was a huge part. I really I play a lot of Mario with my kid. One of our favorite games of all time for me and him to play was Bendy and the Ink Machine. I will talk that game up nonstop. Undertale. Oh my goodness. That was another one we became obsessed with. I'm really into Pokemon right now. I've never in my life played a Pokemon game. I tried when I worked at GameStop. I cannot even remember which one I tried. My boyfriend could tell you. I've told him. I don't remember which one it was. I did not like it. So these new ones that just came out, the Diamond and Pearl remastered gimmick, whatever you want to call it. He really got me into it. He got me to try it out. I have put in over 40 hours into this game, which I never in my life thought I would be playing a Pokemon game.
Is it Pokemon Go?
No. Pokemon Go I was obsessed with. But like for an actual handheld.
Is it the one he was playing that one time I came over here and he was like trading stuff, or maybe. Am I thinking of something else? I don't even know. I don't play Pokemon.
I'm having so much fun with it though.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It was funny. When you said you worked at GameStop, when my dad was getting Chinese food for us, I went in there and asked the guy who was asking questions about games, and he was telling me certain things, because I used to know the guy when I worked at Walmart. And I was like, my dad's like, you should go see if that wrestling game you want for Christmas, if they have it. So I went in there, I was like, hey, we say, hey, Joe. I said, first thing he asked me, oh, your podcast? I said, yeah, it's doing good. He's like, cool. And I'm like, hey, by the way, when's the new WWE 2K22 comes out? Oh, I don't see anything. I'm like, how do I see all these fucking videos on Instagram and stupid YouTube? What the fuck? Where is it? Am I being tricked? Like, where is it? Like,
I don't know.
Like,
goodness.
Have you ever played Spyro?
Oh, I love Spyro.
Back in the day, I played Spyro.
I haven't played the old one, but I recently just did the 120% on the trilogy one. And I'm obsessed with it. I keep replaying it because I don't want it to.
Spyro is the man. He is like, he can do no wrong. Spyro is the man, truly.
I love Spyro.
Spyro could be the meanest person in me.
Mod loves Spyro.
Yeah. Love Spyro.
Yes, queen.
I grew up being really in love with Elijah Wood. So when he was the voice of Spyro, it was like the greatest time for me.
Do you guys have a favorite movie or
Favorite movie?
Yeah.
For me, it's a toss-up. My favorites change a lot. Either any of the Lord of the Rings movies. My son is actually named after a hobbit. His name is Pippin. Yeah, it's full on Peregrine is his first name, and we call him Pippin. And Lord of the Rings, Pride and Prejudice, and The Princess Bride are probably my favorites.
Andre. All I can think is Andre the Giant, like.
Fifth Element's my favorite movie. Chris Tucker's the best in that movie.
Oh, The Fifth Element. Yes. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Me and the mod absolutely love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Tucker is probably, he's so much better in that movie than he was in Rush Hour. I can't say that he was bad in Rush Hour, but he was 110 times better in this movie and this role, where he doesn't just shut up. It's just him.
He's you know what's funny? Geek, you need to make a meme for that. Before there was podcasting, you had to put Chris Tucker's character's name in that movie. Fifth Element. Think about it. He was podcasting.
Ruby Rod.
Before there was podcasting, there was Ruby Rod. Because he was podcasting. Because he's like, I'm live here in the restaurant, and I'm
true. Yeah. What about you? What's your favorite?
Corbin Dallas Multipass. There you go.
Multipass.
Multipass. And then she's like, Miss Multipass.
What's your favorite movie, Noel Hart?
Well, for sentimental reasons, Cinderella. Because my aunt, when I was really little, she watched it all the time, and I would watch it with her. And like, I had a weird family. So the only person who really would compliment me or tell me I was pretty or whatever was my aunt. So I was really close to her, and she passed away when I was 12 from breast cancer. But yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. I love it.
That movie.
Now, I'm gonna give you a hug right now. You guys are getting teary.
How about that? There you go.
But Key's favorite movie, if he's still on here, is The Labyrinth. I showed him that the other day. Have you all ever seen it?
Oh God, I was about to go quote it.
I saw Pan's Labyrinth, but I never saw.
You remind me of the Babe. Remind me of the Babe. Fine, if Keith, you're in here. You remind me of the Babe, but the Babe of what? The Babe of Power.
Oh, you're too late.
Pan's Labyrinth is such a good movie. I remember watching that in theaters and thinking that villain. Oh my goodness, because I'm like a really bleeding heart. The gimmick. I'm a really kind of bleeding heart.
I think they made a pop vinyl of that. Didn't they make a pop vinyl of that, Joe?
What?
Oh, the pop. Ooh, that's so.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Right. Where he has his hands in his
eyes were in his hands.
Yeah, I did.
My movies of choice that go on my list of always Geek knows Ghostbusters, The Crow.
I love Ghostbusters.
What did you guys see the new movie yet?
I haven't. No.
See it. It's
Kate's still here, by the way.
I have not seen it.
You need to see it. And if it's pretty much this movie is so heartfelt and road for the fans that really followed Ghostbusters and are like.
And it's got one of the kids from Stranger Things in it too, right?
Yeah.
That's like one of my favorite TV shows is Stranger Things.
Are you excited for the new season coming out?
I am. I'm so excited.
Stranger Things? How many years have we been waiting? Like 2?
It seems like an eternity.
I know.
They released a new trailer. It just came out like 2 weeks ago on Stranger Things Day.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
I did see that. Yeah.
I'm going to definitely watch
Look it up.
tonight.
Yeah.
Westworld's one of my favorite shows.
What was it?
Westworld.
I've not seen that.
I've not seen that either.
It's like It's basically based on the movie, but there's a TV series that's Anthony Hopkins in it. It has who else? Ed Harris is in it.
I like Ed Harris a whole lot.
Logan Paul from Breaking Bad's actually in it in the 3rd season.
Okay.
Oh, Breaking Bad is such a phenomenal show.
You would like Westworld. It's like I can't tell you what happens in the 1st season, but it will blow your mind how like crazy it gets at past episode 6 throughout the 1st season.
What is it? What network is that on?
HBO.
Oh, of course. Okay, that's what I thought because I've heard of it. Just haven't seen it.
HBO. Joe, have you seen Westworld or no?
I've heard you talk about it. I've never seen it. I think
maybe
I must have seen it because I've seen a lot of
show you have to really think and watch, and you'll be like, that was a really good show.
Other show that you really should watch, it just ended with 4 seasons, Atypical.
Okay.
It's about a kid that has autism that you lived through his life.
Oh, okay. I think my sister watched this.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It's just one of these shows. If you have any friends that have autism and you watch the show, and then you go, that's what he was doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's snakes on a plane.
I've had it with these motherfucking snakes.
I've never seen that movie.
Really?
Never.
Oh my gosh. I saw it a long time ago.
Never seen
I only remember bits and pieces, but I thought
all I'm going to say is if you see Ghostbusters Afterlife, tissues. Bring tissues.
Oh, no.
This is my one little thing that I'm going to say. I'm a diehard fan. Slimer tattoo on my leg.
Oh, wow.
This movie is, if you ever lost somebody in your life and you thought they didn't love you.
Joe, you're going to spoil it, aren't you?
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you had someone that you loved and you thought they were gone, well, that's all I'm saying.
That's why I can't talk to Joe when I see movies now because he always spoils everything for me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
I'm like Joe. It's just like that's it, Joe. I'm gonna block you for the rest of the week.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like,
oh man, here I am. I'm trying to
makes
bro.
This movie. That's all I'm saying. That, like, I'm trying to get them to want to see the movie even more, geek.
I do already want to see it. Now you're just gonna make me cry.
It's a beautiful. The way Jason Reitman wrote this story, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah. Oh man.
He re-energized the Ghostbusters community.
That's what I've heard. I'm really, really happy about that.
Didn't he have like some of the original people from the original Ghostbusters?
Yes.
He had some of them in there. Yeah.
That's actually cool. Sony revived everything. If you think about it, Joe.
Yeah, Sony's that person when you go to a restaurant and the service is bad. Sony's the waiter that's like, I'm so
come
sorry.
Back. Come back.
I'm so sorry. I'll take it off the bill. I'm so sorry. They didn't mean it. They're stupid in the kitchen. I don't know what they're doing.
Exactly. The bad
That's the 2016 Ghostbusters on the bill. No. We'll take that off the bill.
No. Yeah, no.
We're here. You're good.
Didn't watch that one. No, thank you.
I met Paul Feig in the city. I was wearing I have a proton pack. I have the traps. I have the gear. I'm walking on the street and I'm after Comic-Con and I'm walking on the street. And I see this tall, skinny guy with this hair pressed to the side in a suit walk by me and he looks at me and I'm like, dude, that was Paul Feig. And my friend's like, you always say that. And I was like,
you always say that? Do you always say that?
I have a lot of celebrities that I bump into randomly. When
okay, I got you.
I call myself the celebrity magnet. And I'm like, hey, Paul. And he turned and went, hey, guys. And then he's like, not for nothing. I wasn't going to stop because I saw you in the original Ghostbusters flight suit. And I thought you were going to be mean to me like a basement dweller.
I was a basement dweller.
I had my Ghostbuster belt. I adjusted it like a dad would. Just in my pack. I was like, I was going dad and hood. I was like, what did you say to me?
What did he say?
Goodness.
Oh, what did he say? Give me my hearing aid. I was like, did you just call me a basement dweller? Oh, and I'm just playing. I'm like, I stuck up for your movie in my town in Pennsylvania, and I got like harassed by these angry guys that don't support anything women do. I'm the only one that supports your movie in my town.
Wow.
He's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, all I can think is TMZ would love to hear you call me a basement dweller.
Oh goodness.
And he didn't.
No.
Unless they're
done messed up.
Vinci is piping hot.
I was just about to say, Joe, unless they're listening to this podcast.
Whatever. I don't care. I'll
TMZ,
say you messed up. You call me a basement dweller.
It's like Joe the Panther says that Paul Feig calls everybody basement dwellers on.
He did. He did it on Twitter. I could find the. I'll find the tweet. I'll send you the tweet. He called the male fans basement dwellers.
Oh well, I guess I'm exempt then. But I did not have any interest in seeing that movie. But
and it's funny. I saw that movie for free because I had a free ticket. So I had the assignment. Everybody else didn't. I saw it for free.
Oh goodness.
Me and Geek are actually starting a movie podcast once a month. So once when we get up to a movie that you guys would want to see, we'll have you on the Popcorny podcast and we'll hang out.
Yes.
What are you doing for the podcast?
We're gonna do a thing for another podcast called the Popcorny Podcast.
I love it.
And this next week we are doing a review on Ghostbusters Afterlife.
I love that.
Awesome.
I'll have to watch that.
You ever do a Drew Barrymore movie? I'm your girl.
Is she going to be in a new movie or
I don't know.
If she is, did you watch Drew Barrymore show? That show is so cool.
I have loved her since like she was in Firestarter, like way back when in ET. Like showing my age big time. But yeah, I absolutely love everything she does. I love her.
Drew Barrymore is fun. I heard she's really sweet in person.
I have too, yeah. I was obsessed with Never Been Kissed for the longest time. It was my favorite movie back then. Oh my gosh.
They show that on E all the time. They show that on like E News. They're showing that show like every Sunday morning. I'm like, again?
It's Just Not That Into You is one of my like go-to movies when I don't feel well or I'm needing Josie Grossi. Oh,
where Josie Grossi gets the guy throws the what is it? He throws
the egg.
He throws an egg at her.
Wait, talking about this, Geek. That part, I saw that movie in theaters. That part tore me up. I was like ugly crying for 5 minutes after that. That was horrible. Have you ever seen that movie, Never Been Kissed?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I won't spoil the scene because it's heartbreaking. I cannot. That scene still tears me up. I've seen that movie like 100 times.
What happened, Geek? You lose. We're talking about movies on Dudes at Ringside.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's all right. I'm good.
More wrestling talk.
So you guys playing the 2K games like WWE 2K and stuff like that?
I haven't played a wrestling game since the 64.
I made a wrestling character on the I can't remember if it was 19 or 20.
But wait, did you put him on? Did you put your girl on the little thingy that people could download her? Because if you let me know, send me the name on PlayStation. On Facebook or Instagram, I will download your character tonight to my game. Tell me.
Okay, I'll have to check with Keith, but
Where Keith at?
Yeah, I don't. He told me, he said, I don't know if I'm going to watch all of it because he's tired.
Well, yeah, Casey's at the gym, or Huff Manley, he's at the gym, so he can't watch it anymore either.
But I just remember like I sat for a while and I made it. I'm not sure if it's downloadable. I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, I'll have to double check, but yeah, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, you got to make your partner so I can put you guys as a tag team.
I will absolutely make my partner. Yay. Yes, that's something I can do tomorrow.
I need to have you two win the tag titles in my game. Because
yes, I love that movie.
I love you.
Oh my goodness, that's such a good movie.
Yeah, it's cute, so cute. I was actually just thinking about Sleepless in
She watches it 600 times a day, so there you go.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
Hey, I watched Ghostbusters 1 religiously, so
I used to watch that movie like every month. I just have to watch it.
I go to sleep to Emperor's New Groove.
Geek used to get so mad at me in college when we would watch it. I'm sitting there reciting all the lines from the commercial, their commercial from the first movie. And I'm like, but like, I can't remember the lines now, but I would sit there
my favorite line is Joe. Is like, "Are you a god?"
No. Oh, here we go. Me and Geeks, when we did our radio station together, we had this kid that knew how to do like audio video shit, like make videos. He made our intro the funniest. Like if I could find a recording of it, I'll record it and send the void thing to one of you on Instagram. It's funny as hell.
I would love to see that.
The intro is
and
like
then
this,
and then me and Joe get sued by Sony.
Yeah. It's just like it's like, are you a god?
No.
He goes, Geek. No. He recorded Geek going, no. Die.
I love that.
That's the best part.
This is the best part.
I love it. Please send that.
Oh yes, if I can find it, I know I have.
You have to send it to me too, Joe. You have to definitely send it to me.
I have to send. Yeah, it will be in the chat, so you'll see it. Geek.
Yeah, add us to the conversation, please.
Yeah. We just need a group chat with each other. Yeah. That's just what
we gotta exchange numbers.
Group chat.
Heck yeah.
Because I'm not already.
Then we can go to a real bar and have these conversations.
Oh, hell yeah. We'll have beers, hang out, have some nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you guys got to come to. You guys really have to come east. If you ever come east and you come try to get booked at any of the promotions, let Geek and I know.
New York Wrestling Connection, Victory Pro, House of Glory, any of those, right?
Yeah. Oh, Outlaw. You got Outlaw.
Outlaw is another great one. That's new. Outlaw. That's actually new.
Outlaw is brand new.
It's basically.
Let us know. We will hang out with you guys. We will show you Long Island. Like we will be like,
yes.
We'll show you the island long.
So anyway, Outlaw. You're cutting me off. But Outlaw is basically all the promotions from New York mixed into one.
Ooh, I
like Victory Pro versus New York Wrestling Connection versus House of Glory, basically.
Y'all are gonna have to send me a list.
Yeah.
Oh God, we'll be sitting there for a while.
Send a list.
Like the thing of and we will have to teach you how to. And the one thing that you'll have to have when you come to Long Island, because you're not from the East, is a beautiful, yummy bagel from New York.
I have always wanted to try one.
I have heard.
We know what we'll be getting the girls when they come land in the airport. A bagel.
I love bagels. Are really good.
But do you like fish? Bagels and lox is the thing I love.
No, I don't do that.
I really want to have New York pizza.
I'll try it, but
yeah.
Pizza for the bagel too. Okay, we could have the mod there. We could have everything.
Heck yeah, let's all I didn't even know you were still here, Bubby.
Probably just chilling, hanging in there.
Yeah, he's in for the bagels. There you go.
He's in. Listen, he pipes up for food.
You can join too. I don't care.
Food is the bomb. Food brings everybody together as a family. You can be fighting about everything, and then you say we're going for pizza. To like,
yes,
I'll get my shoes on. Like you're still bagels. There you go. Oh, sorry.
It's not New York without pizza and bagels. There you go.
Oh God, no.
I love it.
But we want to thank you so much for coming, by the way.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
you so much. I've had a blast.
This has been the least stressful thing I've done in a long time.
I was my first podcast I was on. I was over here shaking because we were like live. I have bad anxiety, like when it comes to like people in podcasts, but this one I'm just
listening. You're listening.
Thanks, son.
I'm just interacting, lol.
I love you,
but
son.
This is like the most nonchalant, really chilled out podcast.
We don't make our podcast like intense. We make it more like a hangout.
Yeah,
everybody's hanging out.
That.
But with me, I'm very excited. I'm nervous, but you can't tell. But I'm quietly shaking because me and Geek have dreamed to like be able to talk to wrestlers. Like we'll talk for 5 seconds and then they tell us to go away.
Yeah, with the autographs. He's like, yeah, here's your autograph. Goodbye.
I tell people now we get a chance to interact with wrestlers all after work.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and you wanted to talk to us.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. We're gonna clap for you. Yes.
Yay!
Independent wrestling's where it's at right now.
Independent wrestling is white hot. Like
It
like
is.
it's hard not to see where in the country you
Mhm.
can go right now. And tell me where in the country you would go with your independent promotion is not hot with somebody that's like
Right.
He's clapping right there.
Yeah.
anywhere.
Well, it's not so hot around here.
Mm.
Yeah, no, it's not very well, I don't know the right word for it. Like, well, agreed upon. No one really likes it around here. That's a good word for it.
Mm.
There's another good. There's another good promotion we forgot to mention, Joe. They're gonna bash this.
Oh,
no.
we're in Miami. You move the letters over. She can't see the full thing.
Can't
It's
see
called
what
Magic
that
City.
says.
They're called Magic City
Magic City
in
I used to
Miami.
do that one. Oh my goodness, that sounds
Yeah,
fabulous.
it's from Miami.
That's in Miami, and then you have
People send
CCW.
us T-shirts to help them promote
Yay.
themselves. Like the girl on the side on the Go Geek shoulder is Alfie from CPW.
Okay.
Yep, and behind
see
Geek
you.
is Liberty Pro Wrestling, women's wrestling in Tennessee,
Yay.
Tennessee.
Oh,
I thought it was Alabama.
Tennessee.
Alabama, Tennessee.
We're,
Yeah,
we're there.
and also Magic City and I'm trying to think who else sent us T-shirts. Oh, I gotta send it to Geek tomorrow. A wrestler from Australia named Savannah Summers, the queen of everything.
Oh, hey.
Yes,
Yes,
Savannah
queen.
Summers. Savannah Summers, Australian for you.
Oh, Lord. You're a hoot. Was she a redhead? Good Lord.
She got black hair, but you ever watch Howard Stern when he sees a pretty girl? What song does he sing? What a piece of. I'm not gonna say the rest. What a piece of. She's a very, very sweet person.
Uh-huh.
I
Respectful.
thought she was gonna send both us a T-shirt. She sent me both our T-shirts, and I looked at the price and I was like, "She's a sweetheart."
Mm-hmm.
From sending us T-shirts from away from Australia, that's not cheap.
That's probably not cheap. No, that
Yeah.
shipping
I
alone,
thank
Lord.
her so much. It was so beautiful that she actually sent us. I'm like so honored.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I actually used to have a friend. Well, he's still my friend, but I was gonna. He lives in England, and I was looking to like ship him, this basket you could put together and send like American
Like a
snacks.
care package?
Yeah, I was gonna send him a care package with all this stuff from like West Virginia, and the shipping alone. Oh my goodness! He was like, "Please don't ship me anything. It's gonna cost you so much money." So he talked me out of it, but it was gonna cost me like $100 to ship stuff over there. It's crazy.
What is the mod doing here?
She's trying to prove that I'm a redhead. I'm gonna send you a picture of a girl with black hair, and then what is that? A pizza?
Claim? Oh no, wait, that's another.
Another person.
That's a redhead and a girl with black hair. A girl is that supposed to be like her and her partner?
But
But
anyway, we want to thank you so much for coming on. We hope you guys could come back on the future.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
yes.
I want to do the movie gimmick. Listen, I'm looking myself.
Yeah.
We totally have to do one, but we know what we can do. We can do an 80s movie night. We just talk about 80s
We
movies.
talk about Molly Ringwald movies.
Yes, we can talk about. There we go. Like episode, we'll talk about 80s movies.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars.
Yay.
Yeah.
Movies that nobody remembers, but we remember. Like
Oh my God, we
Gremlins.
can talk about The
Is
Last Dragon.
Gremlins-
It came out in the 80s.
There's a Gremlins one, right?
Gremlins. Yeah,
we can make that episode too. The 80s experience. That's what we can call it.
I
The
thought
80s.
we were doing Spider-Man.
Have y'all ever watched Ghost Ship?
I heard about that movie.
Listen, it scarred me for life. Never again.
It is scary. It's scary.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, thanks again. We'll hope to see you in the future, though. You guys.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Thank you guys so much.
This has been so much fun.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
That was a fun episode.
Don't
right?
leave, girls. Stay through. We'll hang out after the show.
But anyway, thank you so much. Remember, guys, if you're in the chat, just everybody in the chat, please follow us, like our page, share, do wherever you can to support. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to our Twitch channel. Joe, take it away.
We will see you on Friday for Man Bun Jesus. Good night, everybody.